Drop a like on this video within 5 seconds or this scary clown's gonna try and come into your house while you're sleeping and get you. I would not risk. Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today, we got a very important video as usual. So you know I don't like to waste any time. Whatever you gotta do, make sure that like button is blue. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get into the news. So, hey, look, real quick, man. In a previous video, I told you guys I would do a face reveal and some IRL videos soon if we could get to 10,000 likes. Well, we were so close. We got to like 9,000, so I'll give you guys one more chance. If we can get to 10,000 within the next month or two, I'll start making some IRL vids. But anyway, let's get into everything we got to talk about today. So, as you guys know, man, on Next Gen, they get a new park every like month or two, or a different layout for the court. It's not really a new park, but layouts for the courts. Well, Twitter was roasting 2K because on their sign, as you can see right here, it says kites. I guess that was supposed to be knights, and 2K totally misspelled it. And I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at my keyboard. I is kind of close to N, but like, how? How do you even do that? So they were getting roasted for having an error, a typo in their game, on their court, on the backboard. And literally lots of Twitter was just all over that. But guys, today we got something a little bit important to talk about. So Grinding, he tweeted out on Twitter and he said, if 2K22 really has two different versions, again, we need to have two different preludes on 2 different weeks to get a feel for both games and decide which one we want to grind this year. So this year is much different than last year, right? We had this next gen console that came out, and we didn't get a prelude for that because people didn't have next gen consoles to even try it out. Well, this year, we're thinking that there's gonna be 2 different 2K games. Just like this year, lots of people are getting it messed up when that idea is brought up. They say, oh, every time there's been a new console out, they do that. Yes, they have done that before where there's 2 different games, but it's the same game. You see what I'm saying? Next gen and 2K21 current gen are different games. So we're thinking that there's gonna be 2 separate games this year, and Grinding is right. If you have 2 different games, we're gonna need 2 separate preludes. Are we going to get it from 2K? We don't know. But the game 1000% needs to be tested before it comes out. We talked about in the previous video how 2K might be doing an alpha or beta type of demo for content creators that are selected by them to try out the game before even the prelude comes out, which is an excellent idea because if there's game-breaking issues, they're going to be able to get fixed before the game even comes out. I'm pretty sure 2K has never done that before. They've dropped preludes, which of course they need to again this year for both games like we said, but they've never had that to where they let content creators test the game before even the public gets to test it, which is a very good thing, a good sign for 2K22 if that's true. I don't know for sure if it is or not. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt, and we won't even know, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive that we won't even be able to know, by the way, guys. Like, you know, content creators aren't able to tell you that they're playing 2K22 early because they're going to have to sign this thing called a non-disclosure agreement, which means they can't talk about it, or 2K could sue them, blah, blah, blah. They can't, you know, upload gameplays of it and stuff like that. So who knows? One of your favorite 2K YouTubers could be playing the game right now. And I want you guys to comment down below real quick, what is something that's important that 2K22 needs? Something that's never been in the game before, or how you think the pie chart system should be like. What is your favorite pie chart system of all time, and why should it be in the next game? So every year we get something like this. It was sent to me from TikTok. I got 2K22 early. Now, is this real? I don't think so, but check it out. It looks very similar to the 2K21 menu on current gen, and I don't know. I just don't think, I don't believe it, okay? I really don't. You guys let me know in the comments how you feel about that. But 2K has surprisingly, out of nowhere, added some new kind of content into 2K21, and that's 2 new events that are on the schedule posted by 2K Intel, as you guys see right here. It is Specialist Appreciation Defenders and Specialist Appreciation Finishers, 2 times to 3 times level for qualifying players. So what that means is probably if your main pie chart is finishing, like the most of your pie chart, it's, you know, the biggest one is finishing, or the biggest one is lockdowns, whatever, you're going to be able to get double and triple level during that time frame of when that event is going on, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, It's whatever, it's not something great, but I would like to see that in 2K22 just as a little filler when there's been like a week or two without an event, as something to kind of, you know, keep people on the game and keep them grinding and keep them wanting to play. If you were to ask me, what is the #1 failure of 2K21, current gen or next gen? What was the biggest issue the entire year? Now, mine's going to be different than everyone else's. Of course, everyone has their own opinion, but mine would be the incentive to play the game. 2K doesn't give you really a reason this year to continuously want to play the game, because if you've grinded out previous years, then the rewards that you unlock this year are the exact same. So therefore, you don't really want to get on and hit this new level when you're going to be unlocking something you've already unlocked before. We need exciting new level rewards. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comment section down below, of course. But it has to be something that makes you want to get on every day and earn this, you know, to flex it or to help make your player better. Something that is exciting and makes you want to play. So real quick, before we get into this next tweet by Power, I want to let you guys know that if I have a disagreement with Power, which I've done many times, you guys know I don't agree with some of his opinions on how the game should be, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't mean that I hate the guy, okay? I know a lot of content creators are different. They're like so stuck into this clout and numbers and all that, but the internet is different to me than it is for a lot of people. Like, I don't really take it that seriously. If you guys follow me, I'm always joking around on Twitter and stuff like that. You understand it's sarcasm, a lot of it really is. But anyway, I was just letting you guys know that just because I have disagreements with someone about like how the game should be or something like that or whatever, doesn't mean I hate that person. Oh, whatever. Like, don't send hate to people for over an opinion and stuff like that. Anyway, he said, it's crazy to me. There are people right now in their heart that think 2K21 current gen is the best 2K ever. And I want you guys to let me know, because we are literally at the end of the year. Like, the game is over now. 2K is not going to be coming out with any new gameplay patches. The game right now is 99.9% exactly how it will be at the end of the year in September. You see what I'm saying? Let me know your final rating for 2K21 current gen out of 10 in the comment section down below. 1 out of 10, 1 through 10, whatever. Let me know how you guys feel about the game. Anyway, Joe Knows went to Twitter with a string of tweets where he was talking about people were accusing him of boosting and blah, blah, blah. Well, this is the first thing he said. If you guys don't know, he's grinding for Legend. He said, this 3 days of double level is hitting different, but god dang, I'm sick of this game. Next time I give a light goal for Legend, I'm gonna make sure it's actually impossible to hit. And then he was talking about how people were saying like, oh, he's boosting because they could open up his player card and he doesn't have a lot of park games played. But then when you go to his rec, he's played like 1,000 games. Well, this year, it's extremely easy to hit Legend if you guys just played the double level events and you put in the time to do it. It's probably one of the easiest 2K years of all time. And, you know, unfortunately, I'm not going to be hitting Legend this year because I just don't play the game. But next year, I'm definitely going to. What I want to say, though, is that who cares? Even if he was boosting, I replied to his tweet. I said, yo, if you were on a 1,000 game win streak boosting in broad daylight, I would not care. Like, look what month we're in. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that matters to me about boosting is the first Legend. I want to make sure every year the first Legend is legit. Otherwise, I honestly don't care if someone's boosting, bro. Like, what does it mean? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do anything to you. It doesn't affect you at all. And they, you know, especially for like a content creator, they're grinding and putting in that time, boosting whatever it is to get content, to make money, to get views, to get subscribers, to help them out. So like, really, I don't see a bad thing about it. Obviously, I don't encourage it, but people send me random videos of someone boosting all the time. And I'm just like, I don't care, you know, like, I really don't, bro. If that's what they want to do with their time, that's what they want to do, you know? All right, so DBG, a very popular My Team YouTuber, responded to Grinding's tweet that we were talking about earlier, and this is what he had to say about 2K22. He said, for 2K22, PS4/Xbox One will literally be a copy-paste of 2K21 with new rosters, just like 2K14 through 2K18 were the exact same game on PS3, and 2K8 through 2K12 were the exact same on PS2. So, this is a common thing that keeps getting talked about, and I told you guys, as of right now, we really don't know if there's going to be, like he said, which has been done multiple times, the same game but just like watered down on the old console, or like this year, how there's a current gen game and a next gen game and they're both different. We really don't know right now, but I mean, he went straight out and was saying exactly what he thinks it's going to be. So does he have some inside knowledge or not? I have no idea. And also at the same time, we've talked about how if 2K does make 2 different games next year, it's most likely going to be a bad year. Because just like this year, as you guys seen, I mean, splitting up the work, obviously, like they said, they have different dev teams working on the games or whatever, but it's just splitting things up. It's 2 games you got to work on, you got to update. We only need 1 game to be focused on. I mean, 2K has only had 1 game to focus on before, like 2K18, and you see how that went. So just imagine having 2 games to work on like this year. I mean, Next Gen literally came out and you were playing at like 10 frames per second. If you guys remember, it was bad. These things need to be tested. We only need 1 game to make sure it's great. Now, is 2K most likely going to make 2 different games? That is what I think, because they make more money off having 2 different games. It's very obvious they're going to make more money. If one person is able to buy 1 game with $60 and then put $50 of VC on, imagine if they can get like 100,000 people, just, you know, 100, obviously more than that, but just 100,000 people to do the same thing on the Next Gen game. So that's $110 more only if they make 1 player, or they only rip like $50 worth of packs on my team, which you guys know, man, there's people that blow hundreds and hundreds weekly on my team. That's why they get so much content, so much more, because when you spend like $50 of VC in the park, it takes you a minute to grind out that player, you know, a week or 2. Then you want to try out the player, you want to play around with it when it hits 99, versus in my team, you can blow $50 in like 10-20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's why they get so much more content, because people are willing to spend much more money and it's so much easier to. So yesterday, I was looking down my YouTube channel and I was wondering, when is the first time that I posted an NBA 2K21 news video? Kind of like this one, right before the game came out. And I did post one on like June 8th, but this was pretty much my first video right here, like actually talking about the game. It was on June 11th, which is exactly 1 year ago from today. And what that means is, as you see, it was a trailer video. The Summerfest is going on right now. We talked about it in previous videos. If you guys don't know, it's very similar to E3, which is a gaming convention every year, if you don't know, where they show off new games and want you to get excited to buy an upcoming game. Well, guess what? Summerfest is going right now, which is the same place that 2K released a trailer last year, and it's 365 days since the trailer came out for 2K21. So very soon, we're going to be getting some news, some trailers for the upcoming NBA 2K22 game. And we've talked about this a few times, but please do not buy the game because you watched my news video on it. All right, my excitement for the news and stuff is because I'm a 2K fan at heart. Do not think that I'm sitting here promoting the game, telling you that you should buy it. Don't get your hopes up. All right, I'm not getting my hopes up. I mean, I'm going to be excited for the game every single year, for the new features, for whatever they announce, but that doesn't mean that I'm telling you guys you should buy the game, okay? Make that decision at your own risk, or whatever you want to call it, all right? So let me know, guys, in the comment section down below how you feel about this video. What should be in 2K22 that's important, that needs to be in the game? It's your boy BadEdgePlug. You've been plugged in. Drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I'm out. Peace.